Pharmacy Care Management Association, which represents the PBMs, includes research on their website that states, and I quote, "High list prices hurt patients who must pay these prices. If list prices were lower, out-of-pocket payments based on list prices would be lower and more affordable." It rocked my mind when I read this. So if the PBMs themselves acknowledge lower list prices would help patients at the pharmacy counter, why would they still place preference on a higher list price product when a drug company has given them a better option for their patients?
We have just gotten a snapshot in time of just how the consumer gets fleeced under these kinds of PBM practices, and how that really ripples right through to Medicare, which picks up so many of these bills, and we just can't afford to do business this way.
PBMs have said that their purpose is to negotiate lower prices. I said when we had a group of PBMs in front of us a couple of years ago, we should call them PBMs, because they're pretty bad negotiators, if that's what they're supposed to be doing.
Unfortunately, in too many cases, certain dynamics seem to drive list prices up, as the chairman has mentioned, even as net prices, reflective of rebates and discounts, decline.
The challenge that we have is, obviously, the consumer is paying a higher price, and we all know it. The spread pricing is real. We all know it. The percentage that they're being paid is a very real issue. The rebates are not going back to the consumer. We all know all those things. And anytime we try to step in and say, okay, so let's provide some transparency to find out what's actually how many dollars are there, they're like, oh, that's going to hurt the consumer, as if everything they're already doing is not hurting the consumer.
If we were starting over, I would blow up this whole model, the supply chain, because I think it is an antiquated model. And I believe the free market works when there's competition, but you've got so much vertical integration, so much consolidation of market power, and no transparency has been pointed out a lot of times already. And this, to me, makes no sense.